Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm Dr. Kola B. When two people stop contacting each other, especially when one of them has an avoidant attachment style, the silence that follows isn't empty. It's alive. It's pulsing with unspoken emotion, unspoken questions, and a level of truth that words were only hiding. You think you've stopped talking, but in truth, a new kind of communication has just begun, one where energy and absence speak far louder than any message ever could. This is the part most people underestimate. They think silence is the end. In reality, it's a reckoning. You've likely spent a long time being the fixer, the chaser, the one carrying the emotional load for the both of you. You were the one texting, calling, and trying to bridge the emotional gap they were too afraid to cross. So when you finally stop, that silence is deafening to you. But here's the deeper truth from a psychological perspective. That silence is feedback. It's a mirror, and it reflects something different to each of you. For you, that silence might feel unbearable at first. Your nervous system, which associates connection with safety, goes into a panic. But over time, as you resist the urge to chase, something powerful happens. You begin to hear yourself again. For the avoidant, though, the silence lands very differently. At first, it feels like relief. The pressure is off. They feel in control. But that peace is deceptive. It's not peace, it's suppression. And as days turn into weeks, that silence begins to turn on them. The stillness they craved starts to echo back a truth they've been running from. This isn't a tactic, it's an initiation. It's the void where illusions dissolve and the truth emerges. Inside the avoidant's mind, the illusion of control. To understand what's happening, we have to get inside their head. Avoidants spend their entire lives trying to balance two opposing needs, the human desire for closeness and the deep-seated programmed fear of being consumed by it. When you were actively reaching out, you unknowingly provided them with stability. You were their emotional anchor. Your predictable pursuit allowed them to feel in control. They could afford to keep their distance, to pull away, to act indifferent because they knew unconsciously that you would be the one to close the gap. You were their emotional safety net. Your chasing in a twisted way proved to them that they were desirable, all without them having to do the terrifying work of being vulnerable. New like hook. And if you've ever felt like that emotional anchor, the one always pulling the rope, always doing the work, and you're ready to understand what happens when you finally let go, please hit that like button. It's a sign that you're ready to stop pulling and start healing. The 3 phases of their silence. When you let go of that rope and stop all contact, their entire system begins to short circuit. They go through 3 distinct psychological phases. Phase 1, relief and justification, the I'm free stage. For the first few days, or even a week or 2, they feel profound relief. Phew, the pressure is off. Their internal narrative will be in overdrive, justifying their own distance. See, I was right. They were too needy. They were too emotional. This is so much better. They feel powerful. They feel in control. This is the stage that hurts you the most because you see them looking fine while you're falling apart. Phase 2, confusion and uncertainty. The pattern interrupt. The relief starts to fade. It's replaced by a low-grade static of confusion. Wait, they always text by now. Why haven't they viewed my story? This is the pattern interrupt. Your silence isn't just silence. It's a profound uncertainty. Their emotional safety net is gone. The predictability you provided has vanished. They are now in a void, and this is deeply unsettling to their entire system. Phase 3, the reckoning, the mirror stage. This is where the real work begins. The confusion gives way to a creeping anxiety. Without your energy to react against, the avoidant no longer has a buffer between themselves and their own inner world. The very feelings they've been trying to suppress, loneliness, guilt, regret, fear of inadequacy, start to surface. Here's the clinical truth. Avoidants aren't emotionless. They are emotionally overwhelmed. Their entire strategy is built to avoid this very feeling. The walls they built to feel safe suddenly begin to feel like a prison. The independence they valued starts to feel like isolation. They start to feel the consequences of their own detachment. Your emotional growth, reclaiming your power. While the avoidant is wrestling with their discomfort, you are entering a stage that is far more powerful, transformation through detachment. At first, it just feels like grief. You might find yourself wondering, who am I if I'm not the one trying to hold this together? That's the hard part. You're not just letting go of a person. You're letting go of the version of yourself that was built around earning love. Here's what's happening in your brain. When you were in that trauma dance, your nervous system was in a state of constant hypervigilance, scanning for signs, anticipating rejection. It was a one-sided co-regulation. When you stop, your nervous system finally begins to reset. You start to learn self-regulation. You're breaking an addiction, not to the person, but to the pattern of chasing. And this right here, this journey of self-regulation, of breaking the pattern, is the most important work you will ever do. If you are on this journey, if you are committed to breaking that addiction and finding your own unshakable peace, then hit that subscribe button right now. Don't do it for me. Do it as a declaration to yourself that you are no longer available for patterns that drain you. This is your community for that work. The energy shift, when the dynamic reverses. This is not magic, it's emotional physics. When you detach from someone who is used to being chased, the dynamic shifts from pursuit and retreat to neutrality. You are no longer orbiting their emotional world. You've reclaimed your energy, and they can feel that. Avoidants are deeply, intuitively sensitive to emotional energy. They could feel when you were still emotionally tethered, even when you were silent. But when your energy truly changes, when you stop needing them to feel whole, their sense of control dissolves. Your silence stops being perceived as pressure and starts being perceived as absence. And for the avoidant, absence and loss carry more weight than your words ever could. The very thing they thought they wanted, distance, now feels uncomfortable. This isn't about manipulation. This isn't about using silence to get them back. This is the natural, energetic consequence of you getting yourself back. The crossroads, transformation over reunion. The silence and distance strip away the illusions. For the avoidant, it's a mirror reflecting an emotional consequence. Their rationalizations, they were too emotional, I just need my space, lose their strength. Without your presence to project onto, their narrative collapses. Meanwhile, you are seeing reality too. You're seeing the dynamic for what it was, not what you hoped it would be. You're realizing that love without reciprocity isn't love. It's emotional labor. There comes a point where the silence has done its work. Both of you are at a crossroads. If they do come back, and many do with a low-effort "hey" text, you will meet them as a different person. You won't lead with need, you'll lead with clarity. Because in the end, healing isn't about getting them back. It's about getting yourself back. The version of you that doesn't need to be chosen to feel complete. The real victory here is not in reconciliation. It's in the restoration of your energy, your confidence, and your peace. That's not closure, that's transformation. This is Dr. Cola B. Thank you for being here and doing this incredibly brave work. If this message helped you reclaim your peace today, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss our next conversation. Remember, your silence is not an act of war. It's the sound of your own boundaries finally clicking into place. I'll see you in the next one.